Yards has blistered it to left center field, and it ain't coming back. And he's still got real estate. He makes it the way. Happy St. Patrick's Day, fans, and welcome to Enka High School here in Candler. We welcome all of you to the Gramstar Sports Network. It is Robbinsville and Enka duking it out here on this Monday afternoon. It's a little chilly, but we're going to power through here on GramstarSports.com for you, our exclusive Black Knight fans. And hey, even if you're a Sugar Jet, you're very much welcome here at GramstarSports.com. This is the best angle we got in the house, right behind home plate. We hope you enjoy this afternoon's broadcast of Robbinsville and Enka softball. Kevin Hensley, Lexi Anderson, and Kenzie Belk with you for the broadcast. Sorry, Waddy will be leading off here in the bottom of the first as we are just about set and underway. First pitch is outside, and the count is 1-0. First pitch comes at 5:07 p.m. here in Candler, and the temperature at first pitch is 49 degrees here on this Monday afternoon. Count is 2-0. Strike catches the play. 2 balls, 1 strike. Pitcher today for Enka is the freshman Savannah Frisbee. Ball counts now 3 balls, 1 strike. Frisbee impressed when the Lady Knights and the Lady Sugar Jets, of course, met a couple of weeks ago. 12 strikeouts was what she reported at Robbinsville as the Jets picked up a skinny 1-0 victory. Robbinsville obviously hoping to overcome that today. And I believe that was strike 2. Count runs full, 3 balls, 2 strikes. And that's strike 3 call. Waddy will jog back to the dugout. 1 gone here in the top of the first. Presenting sponsor here on the Gramstar Sports Network is Blevins Insurance Agency here in Robbinsville. Hannah Williams steps up to the plate. And that's going to be a strike as well. It's a quick 0-2 deficit. Williams batting .333 on the year. She's got 2 RBIs to her credit. Whitey coming into today's game, I didn't get to mention this, with a .300 average. Lady Knights collectively batting .369 as a team. That one upstairs and in, and Williams took it all the way. Count goes to 1 ball, 2 strikes. And that is strike 3 called. 2 gone here in the top of the first.
44, Sophie Roberts.
And here is 44, Sophie Roberts. Roberts batting .214 on the season. She has homered and drove in 3 for the Lady Knights.
Sophie's shot. 4-4, come on. Get some.
And first pitch she sees is fouled back to the net. Count is 0-1. Presley Kaler awaits in the on-deck circle if the inning continues. And that one comes in at the knees, and it looks like it was a little bit inside. Roberts looks a little like she was in disbelief, but the count stands nonetheless at 0-2. Roberts fouls that one off to the backstop. Still 0-2. This will be our only softball broadcast of the week, fans. We will be with the baseball team on Friday as they host Andrews. Roberts pops it up and sends it on top of the press box, and it will bounce behind the grandstand here at Enka High School. Count is still 0-2. Once again, I want to thank the staff and crew here in Candler for letting us set up. Always make us feel very welcome when we make the trip over to Candler for Robbinsville and Enka softball. We're very thankful for that. Always glad to be able to bring you Robbinsville athletics wherever we can bring them to you, on the road or at home. Rope down the third baseline, foul. So Roberts slowly getting it straightened out. That one stung her hand a little bit. And it's quickly 0-2. And she got out in front of it, chased a breaking ball, and Frisbee continues to impress. She strikes out to side. We'll go to the bottom of the inning. Let's see what Naomi Taylor can bring to the table here in Candler. We'll be right back, everybody. All right, fans, we're back for the bottom of the first inning. It is no score here in Candler. Kevin Hensley, along with the rest of the Graham Star staff and crew that are with us on hand this afternoon. Lexi Anderson and, of course, Kenzie Bell helping out with this afternoon's coverage of Lady Knights and Sugar Jets softball. Let's see what Naomi Taylor will bring to the table for Robbinsville here in the bottom of the first, as Avery Coggins leads off, and she will show bunt on her first pitch, but ends up pulling back, and it's a ball. Count is 1-0. She offers at that one, but offers off as well. 2-0 the count. We unfortunately don't have any line stats on the Enka Sugar Jets that we can share with you. And that one called a strike on the outside corner. 2 balls and a strike. The head coach of the team is Todd Coggins, by the way. And yes, there is a relation in case you're keeping score at home. Misses outside. 3 balls and a strike.
She calling the game? Who yo?
Slaps it down the third baseline foul. Count run full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Wrapped around the outfield wall is some of Enka's softball accolades along the way. 14 regional appearances, 28 conference championships, and state titles in softball in 96, 2015, and 2016. Coggins draws ball 4. She'll jog down the first baseline.
For the Sugar Jets, number 2, Gracie Merrill.
And here is Gracie Merrill. Nobody out, 1 on for Enka. Here's the pitch from Taylor. That is a strike, 0-1. That was chopped foul, and out goes to 0-2. All misses, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Avery Coggins at first. That one grounded. Waddy to Daphne Barlow, and that's all they'll get, as Miss Merrill will be safe on the fielder's choice.
Now batting for the Sugar Jets, number 11, Kelsey West.
And here is Kelsey West. They get one of the runners. Runner still at first now with 1 away here in the bottom of the inning. Go to second. It's a little high and a little wide. They'll rope it in pretty quick, though, in center field. Will miss Williams to avert any further disaster. So Merrill is now at second base on the E2. Count is 1-0 on Kelsey West. Pitch is low and inside, 2-0. Throw to third, and it pops out of Daphne Barlow's glove, so she'll get in there safely. So Miss Merrill has scooched her way to third. And that one in the dirt, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Into the count with 1 out. Breaking ball bounces up and just bite. Count runs full, 3 balls, 2 strikes. That one in the dirt, ball 4, coming home, and the flick there is going to be late. Ronald score on the dropped ball 4. It's 1-0 Sugar Jets.
For the Sugar Jets, number 7, Haley Fish.
Haley Fish will be up to bat. Snap throw back. Good idea. Miss West is going to be safe. Roped, and Kaler's got it. Does she tag her in time? She does not. West right back to the bag, but a quick grab at first base by Presley Kaler will get the second out of the inning.
Jets, number 12, Emma Payne.
Ball's in the dirt, and it gets away. And Emma Payne, when I work with the 1-0 count, and Miss West now in scoring position. Two and 0 the count.
Frame that for him, Bradley. Show him where it's at.
Swing and a miss. Good pitch by Taylor. 2 balls, 1 strike. Grounded down the third baseline, it will go foul. Lottie won't offer at it, but Ella Atwell in left field will. Count runs even, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Pop up over second base. That's trouble. KJ Spencer has trouble reeling it in. That one kind of hit into no man's land, and the run will score 2-0 Sugar Jets.
Now batting for the Sugar Jets, number 3, Carly Fresnel.
We'll have to check with our official scorekeeper in between innings to see how they're going to score that. Courtesy runner will be coming in. Number 5 will be courtesy running for the Sugar Jets, and I deeply apologize to our Enka fans. I don't have a number 5 on my roster for Enka. The batter at the plate is number 3. That's Carly Presnell, stepping into the left-handed batter's box. Foul back to the backstop in this now 2-0 ball game. Another one way out in front. She gets a piece of it. Counts 0-2. So Enka has already doubled its offensive output from this 2 programs the last time they met, I'm trying to say. I'll get it out right in a moment. Here comes the 0-2 offering. Upstairs, they were trying to watch the antsiness of the courtesy runner. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Evelyn squeaks through for a hit. Throw to third, and they got her right at the bag. Great gun from right field. How about Liz Carpenter reeling it in with a laser beam? And let's go to the second. Enka does strike for 2 runs, no hits, and 1 stranded. We'll go to the second inning. Enka 2, Robbinsville 0. Fans, even though we're a little behind on the scoreboard, it is the second inning here at Enka High School. Kevin Hensley, the monstered up Lexi Anderson, and Kenzie Belk monstered up, but you are a monster too on top of that. Duking it out here on the Gramstar Sports Network. Presley Kaler is going to lead off for the Lady Knights here in the top of the second, as Robbinsville was struck out in order to begin the ball game. Kaler would like to change the narrative this afternoon. And that one paints the outside corner, and they're going to call it. Count is 1 ball, 1 strike. Enka did score 2 runs, still no hits for either team, though, in this ball game. And Kaler had a good cut at that, just a little behind it. Count runs to 1 ball, 2 strikes. Bradley Webster in the on-deck circle for Robbinsville. And she lays off that one just a bit outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Kaler gets a good chunk on it to third base. Throw will be super high, so Kaler will reach on the error. And a base runner is a base runner. High throw will be an E5, and that's how Robbinsville will get its first base runner of the ball game.
So number 21, Jaylee Webster.
And here's catcher Draylee Webster introduced here at Enka High School. And a check swing foul off the dugout, off the net. And it'll be 0-1. Failed to mention Kaler batting .364 coming into today's game. Draylee Webster is at a .250 mark. She has doubled this year and has 2 RBIs. She offers a 1 upstairs and comes up empty. 0-2 the count. Enka 6-1 this season. Their only loss came in the season opener against West Henderson. That was a 10-5 loss. Since then, they have defeated Tuscola, Franklin, Robbinsville, of course, Irwin, Franklin again, and AC Reynolds on Friday. And Webster fouls that one off to the net. Now remains 0-2. Robbinsville was scheduled to play at Copper Basin on Friday. That game was canceled due to the Lady Cougars basketball team making a run for it in the basketball postseason in Tennessee. So Robbinsville has not played since last Wednesday against Owen. And that one inside, it hits Webster. So base runners are needed, base runners are given. And now the go-ahead run has come to the plate in the form of pitcher Naomi Taylor, who is looking to aid her own cause. And we're going to have Kagan Buchanan pop out to run as a courtesy runner for Miss Webster. And Taylor showed bunt and bunted it foul. Count goes to 0-1. Taylor got a little dinged up on that. I think she's all right, though. House off the bat, hit her. I think she's okay. Our second inning sponsor, by the way, fans, is CM Supply. In Robbinsville. It's one of our 5 season-long sponsors. We thank them for supporting our cause here at the Graham Star Sports Network. That one pops the mid, 0-2 deficit for Miss Taylor. And Taylor swings and misses. That's the first out of the inning. 4 strikeouts today now for Savannah Frisbee. And here's Ella Atwell. Atwell was the only Robbinsville player to record a hit against Enka and Miss Frisbee the last time these two teams met. Loxley Burke has popped out of the dugout. She's going to courtesy her pinch run, I beg your pardon, for Presley Kaler. And big cut comes up empty. Count is 0-1. That one in on the inside corner. It's just, hey, now you've seen it. See what you can do with it. 0-2 the count. Pinch runner Loxley Burke at second. Courtesy runner Kagan Buchanan is at first. And there's just one out here in the top of the second. Robbinsville with a chance to pull ahead. Another strikeout. 2 gone. Frisbee with 5 today.
For number 3, Daphne Barlow.
It will bring up Daphne Barlow to the plate. Snap throw back. Buchanan's safe. Burke's down. Burke's out. Burke tried to run to third and got hung up on the run. And will get gunned down at the base. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It is 2-0 here on the Graham Star Sports Network. Stay with us, everybody. Bottom of the second as we are back live from Enka. Kevin Hensley with you here on the Graham Star Sports Network. First pitch of the inning is going to be a hit-by pitch to pitcher Savannah Frisbee. So that's the way things begin.
Number 1, Cooper.
Here's Cooper Stanley. Yeah, there's 2 balls and no strikes on Miss Stanley. We're in the bottom of the second. We're glad all of you are with us on GrahamStarSports.com. We stream 5 varsity sports for Robbinsville all year long. Plus, we have picked up JV and middle school and even some youth coverage as we're able to do it along the way. That's a strike that's in there. Makes it 3-1 on Miss Stanley. Grounded down the first baseline. It will go foul. Count runs full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. And on a full count, she will strike out. 1 gone here in the bottom of the first.
Now batting for the Sugar Jets, number 4, Haley Klontz.
Here's Haley Klontz for her first at bat of the day. 1 on and 1 out for Enka here in the bottom of the second inning. And that one pops out, but it's called a strike anyway. 0-1 the count. And a good stop by Webster, but not much to be done about it. Frisbee's going to scooch up to second base either way on the wild pitch. Here's the 1-1. That one catches the outside part of the plate. 2 balls and 2 strikes. And that one's outside. Count runs full. 3-2 the count. So Miss Frisbee will be off to the races. On this next pitch. And it's fouled off. Onward we go. 3-2 the count. Smacked down the third baseline, foul. Jeff Knight almost made a good play on the ball, but changed his mind. Count runs full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Hacked, and that's in fair territory. Throw to first. Will be in time. I'll move Frisbee to third. 2 gone.
Now batting for the Sugar Jets, number 8, Avery Coggins.
And Avery Coggins back up. She walked to begin this ball game for Enka. Swung on and missed. Count is 1-1. Pitch misses. 2 balls and a strike. That one goes in the dirt. Samantha Frisbee, or Savannah Frisbee, I beg your pardon, at third base. And that one is going to be popping up in the left field. She's trying to get to third, and she'll be in there because the ball does not stay in Wattie's glove. It will be a triple.
Now batting for the Sugar Jets, number 2, Gracie Merrill.
Called a double, 3-0 Enka. And then error to make it 3-0. And Gracie Merrill will take a strike. That one catches the zone. Count goes 2 balls, 1 strike. Grounded down the third baseline, foul. Wattie will field it. And the count is 2 balls, 2 strikes. Golfed and foul again. Onward we go. Still 2 balls and 2 strikes here in the second inning. That one foul back behind home plate. And the battle continues. 3-0 Enka here in the bottom of the second inning. Only 1 hit so far in this ball game, and you just saw it. The double for Avery Coggins, and of course she reached third on the dropped relay that should have been third out. Right back where it came from. Taylor to Kaler will end the inning, but a run scores. The runner is stranded. We'll go to the third. Robbinsville trails 3-0. You're watching the Gramstar Sports Network. Kevin Hensley, Lexi Anderson, and Kenzie Belk bringing you today's broadcast of Robbinsville and Enka softball. Our third inning sponsor is Farley Contracting and Disposal. First pitch to Daphne Barlow is going to be a strike, and the count is 0-1. Liz Carpenter awaits in the on-deck circle. And that one low. Barlow lays off. Count is 1-1. 1-1 the count on Daphne Barlow. Carpenter will bat, and then waiting in the wings, in the hole if you'll have it, will be Surrey Wattie. Diving play in the infield is going to be mishandled. That was kind of hit screwy. Barlow reaches. Yes, sir. It will be an infield single, as is according to our scorekeeper. Here's Liz Carpenter. And here's Liz Carpenter. I was going to say the same thing, the way that ball was hit and dove at it. About had to be an infield single if she reached. So let's see if Carpenter can bring her around and get Robbinsville on the board. It's first hit of the day for Robbinsville. Barlow will go to second on the pass ball. low. Just an offer at it. 2-0 for Liz Carpenter.
Pick one out.
Harper comes into today's game with an average of 500. You get a chance to comment on Barlow, who is also batting 500 at the outset of today's ball game. That one gets away. Barlow will go to third on the wild pitch. So Barlow's one base away.
Anything gets her in.
Strike, 3 balls and a strike. Three one is inside again. Carpenter had to jump out of the way of it. 3-2 is the count. Full count. And strike 3 called. Some tight inside pitches.
Number 23.
Here's Waddy. 1 out. 6 strikeouts today for Miss Frisbee. Strike to Waddy. And Williams awaits in the on-deck circle. Popped up high and caught. Good play behind the plate by Emma Payne. 2 outs.
Now that ain't number.
2 outs. Here's Hannah Williams. Daphne Barlow patiently awaits at third. Maybe not so patiently. Counts 0-1 on Miss Williams, who also struck out looking to begin this ball game, as did Miss Waddy. Low and inside, and that one's going to be called a ball. 1-1 the count. We're just outside of Asheville, fans, here in Candler. We welcome you once again if you're just now tuning in to the Gramstar Sports Network and our exclusive coverage of Robbinsville and Enka softball. Pops up. Barlow back in at the bag. Safe and sound. One ball and 2 strikes on Anna Williams. Upset.
Battle, Anna, come on! Hey, battle, make it good.
1-2, 2-2, I beg your pardon, forthcoming to Miss Williams. Low and in, and Williams laid off. Good call to do so. Count runs full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. The crowd on hand here behind us, wrapped around the grandstand and in the outfield as well. And Williams hits a screamer right back where it came from, and that's going to be a bang-bang play. They're going to say she's out at first. And a lot of conjecture. And they're going to let the play stand, I believe. Quick discussion here with Coach Knight and maybe getting an appeal here at home plate. Williams is still at the first base bag. There's a little bit of a contest, but they are going to say she's out. And that's going to bring it into the inning. Robbinsville will end up ultimately stranding Daphne Barlow, who reached on an infield single. Will go to the bottom of the third. It is 3-0 in favor of the hosting Sugar Jets. Stay with us, everyone, here on GramstarSports.com. First pitch to the top of the third is roped to center field. What a leaping catch by Anna Williams. One away. Great play by Anna Williams.
Sugar Jets, number 7, Haley Fish.
One away. Fly ball again, center field. Anna Williams makes another putout. 2 outs. Williams is staying busy in center field.
Sugar Jets, number 12, Emma Payne.
Here's Emma Payne to try and stop the flood of balls to center field. Anna Williams is on the ball so far, though. Counts 1-0 on Emma Payne. Nice breaking ball, catches the plate, 1-1. Good off-speed pitch by Miss Taylor. Great frame job attempted by Webster, but she didn't get the call. 2-1 the count. Taylor, by the way, coming into today's game with a .33 earned run average, 2-1 mark on the season, and 21 strikeouts to her credit. Roped right over the outstretched glove of Daphne Barlow. Williams will scoop it up, and it'll be a 2-out single for Emma Payne.
Now batting for the Sugar Jets, number 3, Carly Presnell.
And Carly Presnell will try to bring her around with 2 outs here in the bottom of the third. One and one the count. Here is the offering. It has popped up foul over around the batting cages. Sasha Waddy didn't even offer at it. You're not going to run after that ball, Sasha? Okay. Okay. No, you're not. Don't say that. That's not true. Sasha in a softball family, softball player herself, and says she don't even want to go run after the ball. My goodness. None I can say on the airstrike. And that's strike three either way. Good practice, though, for Miss Webster to gun it down to third. They'll leave one stranded. Let's head to the fourth, fans. It's still 3-0 advantage. Enka Sugar Jets are on the Graham Star Sports Network. All right, fans, it's the fourth inning here at Enka High School. Kevin Hensley with you, along with the rambunctious Lexi Anderson and our photographer for the afternoon, Kinsey Belt. You are a monster. We've got Bella Eddings dispatched to Swain County for the middle school track meet today. We're trying to cover everything we can. We want to give a special shout out to our baseball team, which is currently at Copper Basin High School, duking it out with the Cougars in a rematch from last Tuesday. Frisbee and Payne trying to get on the same page as we begin the fourth. Sophie Roberts is leading off for Robbinsville. Presley Kaler and Draley Webster will be the other two due up for the Lady Knights here in this 3-0 ball game as Robbinsville is trying to get something going on the offensive side of things. They have a hit to their credit. Let's see if they can build off of it. Three hits today for the Sugar Jets. Pitch is fouled back and over the press box back here behind us. And the count goes to 0-2. Sun blinking us right in the face, and we apologize for that. This is where they have us set up for our streams. We're just thankful that Enka lets us set up. That one in the dirt. One and two the count. Low, and I mean a fast ball low and in. Roberts almost lost a toenail on that one. 2-2 the count. We hope you're enjoying our St. Patrick's Day coverage of high school softball. Roberts fouls it off. Onward we go. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Jack swing up and in. She didn't offer at it. Count runs full to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Ball 4, she'll draw the freebie. Great at bat by Sophie Roberts to begin things here in the top of the fourth. Here's Presley Kaler. And it's like they're going to summon a courtesy runner. It's going to be KJ Spencer. 0-1 count on Presley Kaler. And she rakes it to second base. Could be a double play. 4-6. And she comes off the bag. Does she tap it back in time? She did not. Yeah, fielder's choice 4-6. And that'll be the first out of the inning. Here's Draley Webster. Naomi Taylor will be due up next. Oh, and 1 the count on Draley Webster. Kaler at second. 1 away here in the top of the 4th. That one called a strike on the inside corner. Count is 0-2. All day. One and 2 count on Draley Webster. Kaler at second. And that one roped to left field. It's going to be over the head. And here comes Kaler. She'll score. It's a double for Draley Webster. The Knights are on the board. It's 3-1. All right, so Webster doubles. Upstairs and away. And the Knights have finally, after 10 1/3 innings, drawn some blood out of Miss Frisbee. A double here in the top of the 4th. Hagen Buchanan running at second for Webster. Big cut by Taylor. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Ella Adwell in the on-deck circle for the Lady Knights. And that one hits Taylor. So she'll take the free base. Knights have him at first and second with one out. And here's Sydney Adams to courtesy run for Naomi Taylor. So 9 is running for 99.
Finally, I'll get it. I'll go get her up.
Now batting with number 5, Ella Atwell.
That one fouled back off of Payne, off of the umpire, off the ground, off of the bat. Maybe off of Lexi's head, I'm not sure. Count is 0-1. Rope to right field and caught. Good basket catch made. Tagging up to advance to third is going to be Buchanan. Two outs.
Number 3, Daphne Barlow.
And here's Barlow, who reached on an infield single to lead off the top of the third and made it to third, but couldn't get all the way to the house when all was said and done. That one pops out of Payne's glove and throw to second. Tag was under Miss Buchanan's diving body. Adams advances to second on the pass ball. And that one pops out of Payne's glove as well, but it's an 0-2 count. Barlow down to her last strike. Liz Carpenter in the on-deck circle. And that one fouled. She got a piece of it. Stay alive. Count remains 0-2. That one just misses inside. 1 ball and 2 strikes.
Let's go.
Inside, Barlow lays off again. 2-2 the count. Sydney Adams at second. She's running for Naomi Taylor. At third is Kagan Buchanan. She is running for the catcher, Riley Webster. Hit up the middle, throw to first will be in time, and that'll erase the thread. Knights strand two, but they get one back on a double from Draley Webster to deep left field. We'll go to the bottom of the frame. It is Robbinsville 1, Enka 3 here on GramStarSports.com. Bottom of the fourth here at Enka. It is 3-1 advantage in favor of the hosting Sugar Jets, and Frisbee is once again hit by a pitch on the first pitch she sees.
Now batting for the Sugar Jets, number 1, Cooper Stanley.
And here's Cooper Stanley. Lulay's graphic design in Andrews. What we were trying to say, we've got a little bit of a dispute over the courtesy runner at first base. So they're going to stick Samantha Reese out there, I beg your pardon, to run. Now we got it all sorted out. The batter's Cooper Stanley. Nobody out here in the bottom of the fourth. Bunn is popped up foul. Presley Kaler will play it off a couple of hops and reel it back in. And strike three called. That is the first out of the inning.
Now batting for the Sugar Jets, number 4, Haley Klontz.
And here's Haley Klontz. Snap throw back. And she is safe. Samantha Reese gets back to the bag in the nick of time at first base. Check swing goes awry. Reese is going to stay put. Counts 0-2. A piece of it. One gone here in the bottom of the fourth. Robbinsville has manufactured a run. That's step one. Now you got to get the lead back. A low and away. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. And that is going to be strike 3. So back-to-back strikeouts.
Number 8, Avery.
And trip number 3 through the lineup begins. Avery Coggins will step up to the plate. Fly ball hit to left field and deep, and Atwell was not ready for it. Reese will round third and stop as a quick throw in by Atwell to Barlow will keep him at second and third. Coggins doubles.
Now batting for the Sugar Jets, number 2, Gracie Merrill.
And looks like head coach Billy Nelson will go out and have a chat with his pitcher, Naomi Taylor. And the rest of the infield will come in for it as well. We've got you covered. We try to be everywhere to cover Robbinsville sports for all of you faithful fans. Here's Merrill. Upster with a good stop. 1-0 count on Merrill. Check swing, called a strike. 1-1 the count. Hop down the line. KJ Spencer can't get to it. Scoring is Reese. And also scoring in a scurries, Avery Coggins. It's a 2-run single for Gracie Merrill. And the Jets make it 5-1.
Kelsey West.
And I'll bring up Kelsey West. Swing and a miss, 0-1, throw back to first. And that'll just keep Miss Merrill honest. So the Jets up by 4 now. Strike catch the plate. It's quickly 0-2 on Miss West. And Miss Merrill will go to second. In the dirt, throw to third's not going to be made. Two outs here in the inning. Merrill trying to produce all she can on the base path. Now she's one base away. It is a 2-2 count on Kelsey West. Swing and a miss, and they got her swinging. That's going to bring it into the fourth. We'll go to the fifth here at Enka. It's now 5-1 Sugar Jets here on the Gramstar Sports Network. All right, fans, we're in the fifth. Welcome back to the Gramstar Sports Network. Liz Carpenter will lead off, followed by Surrey Waddy, and, of course, Miss Anna Williams will be in the on-deck circle after that. 1-0 count. Carpenter takes one inside. The Cub by Carpenter comes up empty. Count is 1-1 strike. Low and in as she lays off 2 balls. 1 strike on Liz Carpenter. Knights have cut it to 3-1 going into the bottom of the fourth, and a 2-run single changes all that. But there's still time to go. Got 9 outs to play with. Change the narrative. 3 balls and a strike. you on base, Liz. There. And swung on and missed. It pops out of the mid. The count runs full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Strike 3 called. Carpenter works the full count and is frozen on the 3rd strike. Here is Surrey Waddy.
Now batting number 23, Surrey Waddy.
Waddy pops it up foul. And everybody seems to be safe and sound. Count is 0-1. Our 5th inning sponsor is Robbinsville Custom Molding, one of our 5 season-long sponsors here at the Gramstar Sports Network, and we thank them for being with us for the ride. That's 0-1 on Miss Waddy. Waddy drives it in there, splits the gap in left center field. And she's going to try to chug. The second slide is going to be safe and sound. She's in there on the single in the E8. Here's Anna Williams.
4, Anna Williams.
Well, that's one way to get a base runner on. Thank you, Miss Waddy. Single and an error. Here's Anna Williams. 1 out, 1 on. Robbinsville will take anything it can get right now. Waiting for the sun to set in this western sky so we can see more of the game. We're squinting through polarized glasses right now, fans, to see what we can right here in front of us. Frisbee still in the circle for Enka. Bunt and a good one laid down by Williams. Throw to first. And they got her on a bang, bang play.
See that for number 44, Sophie Roberts.
Here's Sophie Roberts. Ball's foul, golfed off here, sliced to the right. And the count goes to 0-1. Roberts at the plate, Presley Kaler in the on-deck circle. Foul ball, and look out. I'm being told that Mark Webster's Nachos survived the foul ball. We're in good shape. Count is 0-2. Raked foul. Presley Kaler kept on her toes in the on-deck circle. And onward we go. Count remains 0-2. As we mentioned at the top of our broadcast, this is our only softball stream of the week. We'll be back with you on Friday when we have Robbinsville baseball at home against the Andrews Wildcats. First pitch from Loudonor Memorial Field will be at 4:30 p.m. That one skips in. Waddy off the amazing hop off the backstop. Well, that's a terrible break for Robbinsville, needing a run here. Will stay put at third. Ball and 2 strikes. And Roberts continues to foul off. That one disappears behind the press box. Count is still 1-2. Upstairs and away. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The 2-2 on the way. Grounded to third. Throw across the horn will be in time. And Waddy is stranded. We'll go to the bottom of the 5th. Robbinsville still trails Enka 5-1 here on the Grimstar Sports Network. Welcome back, everyone. It's the bottom of the 5th as we get our menu for after the game figured out here on Grimstar Sports. We're back with Haley Fish grounding out on the second pitch she sees to Miss Naomi Taylor.
Sugar Jets, number 12, Emma Payne.
Here's catcher Emma Payne to try and continue the inning for the Sugar Jets. Get a base runner on as the Jets try to build some insurance. Robbinsville is trying to get them out 1-2-3 and get some more runs on the board. Pitch to strike on the inside corner. 2 balls, 1 strike on Emma Payne. Pitch is a ball, 3-1. Taylor cracks a smile inside the circle over that call, but we'll roll on past it. 3-1 coming. And it is raked through clean for a base hit to left field. Ella Atwell will reel it in over the head of KJ Spencer. Kaler fields it, and she'll slide to second on the errant throw. So it'll be a single and an error to begin
Sugar Jets.
The progress for Miss Payne. 1 out and a runner in score position. And I believe they're going to sub in Presley Kaler to pitch. They are. So with that in mind, we're going to step aside for just a moment while Ms. Kaler gets warmed up inside the circle here on the Grimstar Sports Network. All right, Presley Kaler, the new pitcher for Robbinsville. We're back with you here in the bottom of the fifth. There is one out. Kaler firing away here at Enka High School. Kevin Hensley, Lexi Anderson, Kenzie Bell bringing you today's coverage. Have on the outside corner. Counts 2 balls and a strike. Carly Presnell is the batter. At second base is a courtesy runner that I don't have on my roster, and I apologize for that. I'm going to say it's Haley Vick, number 6, but I'm not sure if that's exactly correct because she is number 5 in uniform. Grounded to first, Naomi Taylor, now at first base, will take it to the bag. Runner advances to the bag.
Now batting.
2 out.
The Sugar Jets, number 15, Savannah Frisbee.
And here's the pitcher, Savannah Frisbee, who's got 4 runs of support to help her cause right now. Robbinsville down to only its last 6 outs at this juncture. Swing and a miss. Big cut by Miss Frisbee. Good pitch by Presley Kaler. 1-1 the count. We'll just mock you up and say, don't need me. Fouled, and it will land right next to the Enka Sugar Jets dugout. Count is 1 ball, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. Kaler got to chase one low and away, and that'll be an end to the bottom of the 5th. 1 stranded for Sugar Jets. We'll go to the 6th. 5-1 Enka here on the Gramstar Sports Network. Stay with us, everybody. All right, we'll cut down the background music. We'll welcome you back for the 6th inning, and we'll welcome you back to a Presley Kaler at bat after a big strikeout to get the Lady Knights out of the 5th inning here on GramstarSports.com. Kaler rakes it the opposite way to left center field, and shy of the warning track, it's wrangled in left field. 1 out. Here's Dudley Webster.
Or like number 21, J.W. Webster.
Knocks down to their final 5 outs. Sydney Adams has grabbed a bat. Looks like she'll be pinch hitting for Naomi Taylor. Webster pops up to first pitch. She sees the shallow left field. And a jumping athletic catch made by Avery Coggins. 2 gone.
Away for number 9, Sydney Adams.
Here's Sydney Adams to pinch hit. Ella Atwell still in the on-deck circle for Robbinsville. That one catches the plate. Good pitch. These things are in there 0-1. Back around to our first inning sponsor, now our 6th inning sponsor as well, Blevins Insurance Agency. Popped up foul, and it disappears as the count runs to 0-2. Low and in the dirt. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Sydney Adams. She can rake when she needs to, for sure. Comes into today's game with an average of 400. She has an RBI this season. 2 hits to her credit. And fouls it off. No, it was strike 3, excuse me. She'll reach on a drop third strike. And Robbinsville's 6th inning will stay alive. I apologize. We're looking right in the sun right now. Doing the best we can. Atwell the batter. Daphne Barlow will be due up next if the inning continues. Atwell fouls that one off and may have taken out a stray vehicle. I'm not sure. Hopefully not. Count is 0-1. That one in the dirt. Adams will promptly scooch up to second. Grounded to the shortstop. Avery Coggins throw to first will be in time, and that will end Robbinsville's top of the 6th. The threats continue, but the threats continue to also get cut off. We'll go to the bottom of the inning. Enka 5, Robbinsville 1, here on GramStarSports.com. Back live from Enka High School. You see it on the screen. It's the Lady Knights and the Enka Sugar Jets duking it out on St. Patrick's Day 2025, the year of our Lord, on the Gramstar Sports Network. Kevin Hensley, Lexi Anderson, and Kenzie Belcall with you for tonight's broadcast of Lady Knights and Sugar Jets softball. We're glad you're with us and have chosen to spend your Monday evening with us. Presley Kaler back out for her 2nd inning of work, so to speak. She's only got 1/3 logged thus far. Leading off for Enka in the bottom of the inning is going to be Kerrigan Phillips. Count is quickly 2-0 on Miss Phillips.
She's adopted.
3-1 the count on Phillips. Low, ball 4.
Now batting for the Sugar Jets, number 4, Haley Klon.
Here's Haley Klontz. Nobody out.
I love that. Evan, what inning? 6. There you go. Top of the 6th, bad number 10. Stop.
Bunt attempt is going to go awry, and the count is 0-2 on Miss Klontz. Grounded through once and twice. And they'll get runners the first and second with nobody out.
Now batting for the Sugar Jets, number 8.
So Clontz reaches 2 on now with nobody out in the bottom of the 6th inning. Glad all of you are with us on the Gramstar Sports Network. Avery Coggins swings and misses. It's a quick 0-2 deficit. Waddy will clean that up. It's still an 0-2 count. Raked into center field. It'll drop. Williams places off a 2-hops. Throw comes in hard. Barlow to third. It's off of the bottom of Waddy's glove. Nobody moves. It's an RBI. It's 6-1. Sugar Jets continue to add on some insurance.
Now batting for the Sugar Jets, number 2, Gracie Merrill.
And here's Gracie Merrill to try and tack on more. There's still nobody out here in the bottom of the 6th inning. And that'll be called a strike. 0-1 the count. Swing and a miss. Big cut. Staff throw back to third. And they're going to call her safe. Upstairs count is 2 balls and 2 strikes. Foul back to the net. Still 2 balls and 2 strikes. Inside. Strike 3 called. Merrill is down looking. 1 out.
For the Sugar Jets, number 11, Kelsey West.
Rip right at one, and she tags the bag for the double play. Boy, what a break for Robbinsville on the double play. Take that double play, 5 assisted, unassisted all day long. We'll go to the 7th. It is Enka 6, Robbinsville 1 here on the Gramstar Sports Network. All right, fans, we are in the 7th, and pinch hitter Lexi Williams has stepped out to grab a bat and try to swing something for Robbinsville here in the top of the 7th. Once again, I want to recognize CM Supply for being one of our season-long sponsors here in the 7th inning. Williams does not have a plate appearance this year, but she does have 2 pinch runs that she has scored this season. That's going to change here, it looks like. 0-2 count on Lexi Williams. Kagan Buchanan has grabbed a bat. She'll be up next. And I'm not sure who will be due up third for Robbinsville as Billy Knight digs deep into his talent pool. And boy, has he got a talented crop of girls in that dugout right now. And it's 3 pitches. Lexi Williams is down swinging for out number 1. Looks like Surrey Waddy will bat. He'll go 23. He'll go 25. He'll go 25, 24, 23, and his 3 batters due up in this inning. Here's Miss Buchanan. She's batting 1,000 this year. She's got 2 hits, 2 RBIs, 2 plate appearances, 2 at-bats, 4 runs scored all told, as she has made several pinch run appearances as well in this campaign. Big hack. 1 ball, 1 strike. Low and away, she lays off. Good eye by Miss Buchanan. 2 balls and a strike. Surrey Waddy is due up next. And that one paints the outside corner. 2-2 the count. And strike 3 called. 1 to go here. Miss Waddy will step up to the plate.
Two away for number 23, Surrey Wadley.
Nine strikeouts today for Frisbee. She has surrendered a run. Robbinsville did a little bit of more damage to the freshman ace for the Sugar Jets. That's right, the hurler you're watching today is a freshman for Enka, so that's somebody that the 3A division will have to contend with for the next 3 years. 0-1 the count, and I'm sure Robbinsville will continue to repeat this away-home series if he'll have it with the Sugar Jets as the years roll on. Good relationship with Billy Knight and Todd Scoggins, the head coach here at Enka. Low in the dirt, 1-1 the count. Anna Williams is due up next if the inning continues. Roped, and it'll be a fair ball opposite way. Waddy hits it into the right field corner. It'll be a stand-up double for Surrey Waddy to keep things alive for Robbinsville here at the top of the 7th inning.
Now batting number 4, Anna Williams.
And here's Anna Williams. And with 2 outs, it looks like the head coach, Mr. Scoggins himself, will make his way out and have a chat with his pitcher. I'm not sure what the conference is about at this moment. Maybe just a quick little inspirational chat with his infield. Gotta get Frisbee calmed down. Frisbee's going to stay in the circle, it looks like. Scoggins heads back to shortstop after our last chat with Savannah Frisbee. And here's Anna Williams. Swing and a miss. Counts 0-1. Low and in. Williams takes it. 1 ball, 1 strike. So thankful all of you who've tuned in. Remember, every time you buy a pay-per-view ticket here on GramstarSports.com, first pitch, you help support the program you bought a ticket to watch. So Robbinsville softball will see a nice cut of this at the end of the season. 1-2 the count. Robbinsville down to its last strike, and let's hope they can extend this ball game. Could be rally time here in Buncombe County. Williams getting a piece of it, continuing to foul it off. Back-to-back foul balls for Williams. 1-2 the count. Popped up a mile high and dropped by Emma Payne. The inning will continue. And Williams steps out, taking her time. Nothing wrong with that. With her fluorescent batting gloves. That one pops out. It's a ball. 2-2 the count. Sophie Roberts due up next if the Lady Knights get a chance to continue to hack. Williams continues to foul away. Got to get her timing down. 2-2 the count. Upstairs and in. Williams has worked a full count here at Enka. Williams grounds it right at Coggins. Throw to first will be in time. And that is your ball game. The Knights once again strand a runner in this one. As Frisbee strikes out 9, and the Sugar Jets will win this one 6-1 here in Candler. For Lexi Anderson, for Kenzie Belk, I am Kevin Hensley, wishing all of you a great rest of your Monday evening. Thank you for joining us here at the Gramstar Sports Network, and we will see you Friday for Robbinsville and Andrews baseball action right here on the Gramstar Sports Network. Until then, have a great rest of your week. And Roberts has blistered it to left center field, and it ain't coming back. And he's still got real estate. He may go the way